to throw again. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, 55 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Now a pass is taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Roethlisberger here finding Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
All right now. Black 80. 50. Go face it. Here we go.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. These two teams all tied after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
No gain on the play. Brings up
on second down, Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Joe Hayden on the cover.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Going for it on 4th down, Allen. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They will run with Singletary. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 41-yard line.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards to pick up there. On second down, Samuels. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going. Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. We know he's good at catching. Got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he...
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not much happening on the return.